Good evening, it's 5:30. The Whitman Capital Committee meeting is being called to order. My name is Steve Boyce. We have with us,
Todd DeCudo.
thank you,
Mary Beth Carter.
thank you,
Kathleen Otina.
Justin Evans.
excellent, thank you. We will start with the salute of the flag, Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, to start business off, we have minutes for approval from December 10th. Do I hear a motion to accept?
I move to
Or
accept the
approve.
minutes
I
of
second.
December 10th.
Second, Todd. Kathleen, motion. Discussion? No discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous? Second line of business is the capital request submissions. And I guess we can either go around the room or if we know what they are. I would assume by this, all submissions or the delta of what submissions have come in since our last meeting. Either way.
So I can say that I did
Okay.
upload a couple of items into the Public Works folder. One of them was an article that was already in there for the STIP program, the State Transportation Improvement Program. Bruce Martin had submitted the article but with no amount. And since that got uploaded, he did send the article and put $220,000 in that. And that's something that I feel is real important to stay on track with. Because we're set to put so much money aside for 5 years or so, and then the state is coming in with a huge grant. Is it 15 million or it's a
Thereabout, yeah.
yeah, it's a very large project to redo the East End corridor down there. And so my thinking on that one was the Board of Assessors has released the overlay surplus in the amount of $225,000. Now, some of that was used at the special town meeting that we just had. But there is a little under 200,000 left that could be used towards that. I was thinking that that might be a good earmark, not out
Okay.
of the free cash that we have. So we could apply those funds for that to keep that one on track. And then the other
Okay.
one was something that I put in the folder from Dave LeMay. And actually, there were several items in this folder. Close the current tab. Let's see. And of course, it's water sewer. So that will come out of retained earnings. So that doesn't really affect the free cash.
Okay.
So he has items, he has one here, add new Kohler backup generator to the Auburn Street sewer station for $100,000. Let's see. And then permanent generator at Belcher Drive sewer station, $45,000. And then purchase and equip a hydro excavation Vector truck for $650,000 and upgrade the control panel system in 5 sewer stations, $49,000. And I think that that's it. And he does have on his cover letter, Town Administrative Finance Committee, Capital Committee members. I would like to let the committee members know that all capital projects for the Water Sewer Division will come out of the Water Sewer Enterprise Fund.
Very
I
good.
don't see, let's take a look.
Do we have about 5 million certified in there?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yep. I don't see quotes.
You didn't put the quotes in there?
Project detail,
I think I've been working with him on
You have?
these projects, getting him the vendors out there,
Okay.
looking at things. I know he got the three quotes on the generator.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'll have him follow
Yeah,
up with that.
yeah.
I just took what he gave me in the
Yeah.
folder after our department head meeting, and I scanned these in, and I did upload them, so
Yeah.
when you get a chance,
And these are all, I will have to say, these are all projects that are way overdue, that Dave's doing a really good job jumping on these things and taking care of them. These are things that,
every time I talk to him, he has something
Yeah,
else in the
no.
works. I think
No.
he's doing an excellent
Yeah.
job.
He's very
yeah,
enthused.
yeah.
He is.
And I've been discussing vac trucks with a couple of gas operators. That's a huge
Yeah.
improvement for not hitting other underground
Yeah.
utilities and causing
Yeah.
much more problems. So if we've got poor records on something in the area, it's a lot safer to go at it with a vac truck.
Yeah.
And we have the room now to store these.
And we have the room to put yeah.
In a beautiful new DPW. So those are the only items that I added since our
Okay.
last meeting. But I don't know that a matrix or anything has been put together.
Yeah,
Did you put it-
and probably not. It's just something that I had as a thought, probably my New Year's resolution that we could do, but I know we can put Mr. Josh on it. To at least come up with something, if we just even started with this year, but certainly, and you folks in the finance committee might get it as well, that, if anyone's putting together a matrix.
No, we are counting on someone from the capital committee to give us something.
Oh, good, okay, good, I'm glad I spoke up.
Not a rookie, but a sophomore FinCom.
Yeah,
There's so many new people, and
oh,
they're
right,
great.
you're
They're
right.
Great, but
They are,
me, Chuck Colby, and Mike Warner,
Yep.
yeah.
and Al Cafferty are the veterans, and then I've got 5 wonderful new people who are still learning the ropes.
And Mike, is Mike the current chair?
Yeah,
He did a good job speaking at town meeting.
what's that?
He did a good job
Yes.
with town meeting.
Very
Well, very good. And I think he lives on Old Colony Drive next to Priscilla Waugh.
He does.
I have to thank him for snow blowing the driveway.
He's a nice guy.
I just think I can't be everywhere.
Around the corner from my parents.
Oh, go ahead, Justin.
So I do. I might have a shortcut for us on the matrix. So I reached out to the chair of Norwell's Capital Committee. They just put together a new matrix that tries to take into account the big change that they were talking about was the depreciation of police vehicles, because it's more hours than miles on those.
Right.
Whereas DPW vehicles, you're tracking miles rather than hours. So they tried to kind of level everything. He said he would get back to me. He wanted to talk to the rest of his committee
Yeah.
to make sure they can release. It's a public
that's
record.
nice,
I can't
yeah.
put it in the public records request, but I figured
Sure.
to do it.
Yeah,
friendly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Even if it's a template,
You might
something
have
that.
something to start with. And
Yeah.
Go from there.
Right, exactly.
But if you want, I mean, we can just go through the OneDrive here, right
Yeah.
in order, and as we bring them up, I can just put them into my spreadsheet, and then we can, I think we need to prioritize them, and looking at the money we have, so, as I said, for the STIP project, I think most of it could come from the overlay surplus, not all of it, but most of it, and then we do have the free cash, and that was at, certified at $1,050,313. However, we put 10% into the stabilization, 10 in the general stabilization, 10 in the capital, and then 200,000 towards our Plymouth County retirement line, and 140,000 towards OPEB. After that's done, it left us with 510,753.53. And then, once we took off the money that we spent at the special town meeting, we were down to 435,343.35. I did say, I've been working on the DPW, because that project is just about over, and there are some funds remaining in the account. So I want to send out to the DPW committee, building committee, and also to the Board of Selectmen. But I do anticipate that there will be some money left, and I was hoping that we could use money that was originally funded by an Article P5 back in '22, I believe. for the Department of Public Works building, $1,098,100 was used, and that was comprised of three different buckets. Retained earnings made up $713,765. $234,335 came from free cash, and $150,000 from capital stabilization. So with the money remaining, and I do know we have more trailing bills to come in, and then something new came up with adding a boiler, and I have no idea what the cost will that be. Todd's working on some quotes on that, and I don't know how the building committee might need to get together and vote on all that. But I would still leave a couple $100,000 in the DPW building committee project fund.
Yep.
But I wanted to be able to at least move $384,335 of excess funds and reallocate those at the annual town meeting for capital. So if we did add that to our balance, we would have $819,678.35, which is a lot better to address all the needs, because we did have capital requests that came in at over $3 million. So, and then I said that we have that other money that we could apply to the STIP. So I think that the picture, looks a lot better if we can reallocate some of those funds. But if we go to the OneDrive and just start with facilities, because it's alphabetical, you're first here. So you have animal shelter.
Yeah.
That was,
So,
sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
I put that on hold just for the sake of what we have money. I just figured the priority would be, the climate, the cooling, and heating and dispatch at the fire station.
So, okay, so let me just close this tab.
Yeah.
It looks like you have animal shelter, P&J, animal shelter fencing estimate, EST estimate 1898, Whitman Animal mini split, animal shelter capital request, and then a Murphy animal shelter. So all of that, just don't put that on the list.
I don't think it's, no. And I'd like to actually do some more research. There are entities out there that actually do like grants for animal shelters. They come and redo everything that you need. You just gotta, I just gotta look into it more. There's a number of them.
I know
out there.
Laura has mentioned that in the past.
Yeah.
So
I did have a brand new, removed actually we left it up there because I'm not taking it down. The old hot water heater was up there. We put in a new on-demand hot water system in there. Had the air handling unit completely tuned up, cleaned, everything, running great. Had it cleaned out by a professional company, completely cleaned. I was in there the other day, as you know, it was clean. So everything's running, everything's good in there. It's, all the cages are still there. The only things the things that need to be done is I'd like to put a mini split inside the office area. And I would like to put up new fencing and really clean that place up. Maybe Bruce can do it, even in the summer. You got trees growing through the fence where the dogs or animals would go out and play. It's just ragged.
well, I remember that I asked to go over there with you, with Kathy, and we walked through it, and then you did some work on it and had it cleaned.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind if there was some money at the end left over that could be devoted somehow.
We could do
to that.
I'd like to do the outside
Right.
for the
You have
animals
this
to go
beautiful
out.
building out front, and then you have that. And I think that if there's
You want
somebody
to
And I
left-
know
Yeah.
all I was concerned was, this is going back early on, I don't know if you remember, but she thought the kennels were too small.
Yes.
And she wanted double kennels, which is fine. So we have currently 2 double kennels, and then we have 20 single kennels. I mean, that's a lot. So we could take those 20 and blow out the blocks that separate them and make doubles.
bigger kennels
Yeah,
that she
you
wanted.
could have like 10 double kennels or 12 double kennels. And I think that's funny. The chances of you have more than 12 dogs at once, if that's the case, we got issues,
Right.
And that would really help out. So,
All right, so I won't add that to the spreadsheet then.
no.
So we'll just go to fire, and that's you as well?
yeah.
Okay, so let me see. This says shift commander vehicle. Is that another vehicle for this year?
Is that the
That's
one that
replacing the one that we just reallocated.
Yeah,
Right.
nice try.
Okay. So is that not a priority? At this point, don't put it on the list, or
If it wasn't a priority a month ago,
right? Okay, so
He
we're
was
gonna
willing to
skip.
sacrifice it.
yeah.
Right. So let's go.
Can I
Yeah.
interject?
Sure.
Sure.
Now that we have this money, and I was looking to, in my capital plan,
What money?
the extra money that we
That
have,
I'm hoping.
but
Hoping.
in my capital facilities master plan, we're supposed to start changing out these HP units. Now, I did to the finance committee, and I believe to this committee, said we could go and buy them. We can buy them for, it was the quote I got is right just under $100,000. And once we have them, and we can start doing them one at a time, and all we're paying for is labor.
Could they be
100,000
outdated by the time we put
No, because the refrigerant's going to be around. Okay, the R14 is gone for the all residential. You can't buy any equipment anymore for residential. For commercial, you can still buy it while it's there. Everyone's scooping it up right now. They're scooping all that equipment up. If we wait, then we're gonna have to go with it's the 454B, I think is the name of the refrigerant, and then we don't know what's gonna happen. Do we have to change out?
Replacing all the lines.
Do we? That's what I was just talking again yesterday on the phone. They still don't know. Nothing's in writing. Everything's hearsay. The state hasn't put anything in writing whether you got to change all the lines, the branch boxes, or what. So let's say we buy one, and we put it in HP3. I'll say that one because that one was just shut down. I had to go out on the roof yesterday. So let's say we buy one, HP3 goes in, HP3 handles 6 offices and offer 1 branch box. So let's say all of a sudden the following year, no more, we have no more equipment. That's fine. We can still run that one, but now we got to replace it with the other ones. The next two have to be the 454 because the branch boxes are all separate.
And then they're all out of.
Yeah.
You lose the interchangeability.
Right. That's the only thing. So I mean, it's just something to consider now.
So 100,000 equipment total.
90 was 90, just under 100 grand. Actually, I got it right here. I
But when
think.
requests were put in, they were put in with anything that anybody, thought they needed.
But,
It wasn't in then?
No,
We got
well, I
3.2
took it.
million.
Well, I mentioned it at our capital committee, but we got no money.
And we've got the.
But it's not in this 3.2 million of requests?
No,
Okay.
I presented it, but didn't.
Yeah, you've got the quote in the folder, but you don't have.
I do. Okay, it's in there. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess then,
Yeah, 99.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
so fire facilities, we just skipped over because that was all the animal control.
Animal
That's all
control,
I'm
yeah,
showing
animal,
there.
yeah.
Fire, we skipped over because that was the truck. So now I'm on police folder, and it looks like this is,
We're on the cards.
yeah, but I'm just trying to think. Is it one vehicle here that we're looking at?
78. That's got to be one vehicle.
78. One vehicle, I think that should be a priority, and that should go on there.
You thought he asked for 2. Although
He
I
did
wasn't-
last year, I
Yeah,
think.
2 last year. Maybe. I mean,
That's what I'm thinking.
if we did 2 last year, if there were a year to skip 1 with the police, because I think we'd had 2 replaced through insurance the year before.
Right.
I
I do
you
recall.
might be in a good spot if we
Okay.
had to skip a year for the.
All right, so let me
Cruisers.
just, so we all agree.
We have the quote.
Oh, actually, I already have, police cruiser. I have 81,943. Is that what the bottom line was on this?
I thought I had 78
I
something.
did
but
too.
yeah, it's the same.
Where'd I get the 81?
What are you referring to? A spreadsheet?
A spreadsheet.
All right.
78,040,45. Is that what you're seeing there?
That's what I have in the quote.
No, that might have been like the original article, and then the quote came in different. So let me 78,040.
This is back to Ford Interceptor. Do we not like the Chevys?
It's a Ford. Ford Interceptor Police Utility AWD.
All right.
Yep, that's what he has. So I just changed that amount to this quote. That quote was with the trade-in. 78,040. Okay, so that is on the list.
And I think he went back to McGovern because just, they sometimes can give the better pricing.
Yeah.
And they're on the state bid list.
On the bid list.
Yeah. Okay, then we go to Public Works. And we have the water sewer items. Do you want to look at those more closely once we have the quotes? But I can add them to the list because they're out of retained earnings anyway.
Yeah, right.
So we can revisit that one at the next meeting. Okay, then we go to the senior center. Todd, oh no, nothing in there.
Nothing seen.
Okay, the folder's here. And then technology. Access control. Let's see what that one is.
Yeah, at the senior center, just so you guys know.
Yes.
Mary got that special grant. Mary Beth, what was that grant she received
Oh.
recently?
Was that through Allison Sullivan's office?
Yes,
Did you
yes,
receive
yeah.
that one?
So we used
Oh,
a
cool.
portion of that money to do some remodeling in her kitchen,
Oh,
the
good.
bathrooms.
Oh, good.
Just so you know.
All right, so we have access control servers for $15,000. Let me just see if I have that here. Yep, I have that one on there, okay, for 15,000, and then it looks like there's a few more in here now. Touch display, and how much is that one?
$6,084.
I think we should definitely do that, 6,000. 6084, let me add that one.
I think we discussed that collectively these are
Yep, I have that
a
as well.
capital item.
Yep.
But individually, they don't quite meet the 25,000,
Oh,
30,000.
right, okay, that happens, yep.
But I think we can say technology replacements and
Okay, Hub Tech, what does he have here? Let's see.
HPE server.
Stuff.
Stuff. Okay, Smart
servers.
Choice, rack server, cooling fan kit, okay, so it's a,
The total's just $8,000.
no, I see a subtotal 14,449. So let's see what the grand
Oh,
total.
sorry.
You must be on a different one.
Yep.
The
Oh.
page is there.
Yeah.
Oh, option 1, option 2. I said.
Do you want me to put on the higher of the two now until Josh can address it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The 14,449.62?
Yes.
Okay.
But does that include option 2 HP? What adds up to 14,449? The 2.
Option
Servers.
1 on that first page. 2 server racks, 2 cooling fans, 2 heat sinks.
2. All right.
And then an optional sub.
Oh, I see. Option 2 is 1 of each of them. So there's a little bit of a discount buying 2.
All right, I'm gonna put in
Put in-
14,449.62.
Yeah.
Just to 49.62. Okay.
I think this is just the backup. Oh, you know what it is? It's there's 2 capital items: the servers, 2 servers, and then the touch view displays.
Okay,
It's
so,
just we've got the quotes in there as well.
so what is the second one, Josh? I mean, Justin?
the servers is 15,000.
I have 14,449.62, yep.
Is the project detail sheet had 15. You just round it up.
Oh, 15, okay.
Yep, and then the capital improvements, the touch view display, Ockers touch view. It's the same version of the smart boards the schools are buying now. This is for the police roll call room.
So, and then what was,
6,084 for the.
Touch view.
I have that,
Touch
but
views.
wasn't there one that was 14,660 and then
That's the
8,000?
backup to the 15,000. It's just it's the quote to back up that first article,
Oh, okay.
and the fourth file is the quote to back up that second article.
So actually just 2 then.
Just 2.
The touch display and the access control services.
Collectively 22,000.
Well,
And
that's,
that thing is 20 grand, isn't it?
It
I think
is.
it's 20 grand, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, I mean, touchscreen is a pretty modest request from technology. So
Oh, yes. FinCom members will be happy.
yeah.
Accountant is empty.
Yeah, so just a folder there, but they don't usually
We don't yet have a
have
financial
capital.
software quote coming
That's what I
through.
was looking for.
That can't be all the articles. Those are all the
Go
articles.
back to-
So here's what I have.
Well, then Whitman Hanson with 600 something thousand for paving.
No, but I have a pump, well, I have
Yeah,
the
we have
pump,
the pumper.
well, that's $1.4 million. I mean,
Yep.
that's why. And then I have fire department hose.
Yeah, I don't see that in this folder.
No, so whether or not we,
But I remember reading something about it.
no, I think we sent that. And I probably sent that on to everybody. Let me just, I have 100,000 in there, so we can put. Okay, engine and the engine quote. Here it is.
Rescue systems.
For the capital, he has 100,000. And I know he said that if there's any one thing that he definitely needed, it would be this. New fire hose and accessories for pumping apparatus.
Yep.
And then I see the quote. It says incomplete on it.
Yep.
Gosh. 60,000. Let me see if that's the whole page. 729.
Yes.
Oh, and then a 19,383. Okay. And he says it's incomplete.
And then another,
3774.
so like $84,000.
60, 80. Yep. But he does say it's incomplete. So I think we should maybe just leave that 100,000 where it's incomplete for now. And then the paving, which is 609,085 for the high school. Oh, DPW sidewalks and roads,
Oh, yeah.
50,000 for sidewalks, 100,000 for roads. And the tip project for 200,000.
And we still need the scope of the work at the high school, the paving, like what?
Yeah, we were talking in our capital and operations. I think this could have been early December or November. A system that is almost like, I don't want to say patio blocks, and I was just trying to look for the email on it. But it, let me see, we had someone submit something to us, parking. True Grid pavers. And Mike Driscoll and George had a conversation with him December 10th. And it went well. It was a lot of good conversations, but we have not had a follow-up appointment to discussing this. I do not know if
So the original quotes that we saw
it's the 900,000.
are different. Now
This would be different, but this would be last longer in context. Because it comes already lined. These True Grid pavers already come lined, so you can line them up. You can alternate the lines if you need to. I mean, I know that's a lot of labor for having staff out there and rearranging them. But I wouldn't be the first to suggest that or anything, but at least the conversation was had and started. And I also thought we got something in follow-up regarding Yeah, no, that's not it. Regarding someone from the outside asking us, hey, would you like to see more or learn more? But I'd have to ask George and Mike Driscoll at our next capital meeting, which hasn't been set yet.
Right.
Today's the 21st.
And maybe it would be good to have maybe Mike come to our next meeting.
Oh, yeah, we could do that too. Excuse me. Excuse you.
Hot.
You're hot?
Well, it's hot and dry.
Right.
Yeah.
And Steve, something that Pembroke was experimenting with last year on Route 27 was hot in place paving.
Okay.
It's a big piece of equipment that it's not a full mill and pave. You're taking off the top coat, heating it, and putting it right back down. So recycling up the asphalt. It's not a permanent fix, but it should extend the life about 10 years.
Oh, okay.
But at a third of the cost of mill
Is it something that goes right over?
It's something that goes right over.
So you're just recycling what you have?
It's recycling what you already have. So
Oh, okay.
significantly cheaper. Does not last nearly as long. You know,
Right.
if you get 10 years out of it, it's a good
Yeah.
solution. But that might be something for Mike Driscoll to look at.
Okay.
Do we also have,
Pembroke, right?
this is on my,
Pembroke did it. It was
Thank you.
We have to do an RFP because it's yeah.
this is on my spreadsheet, not in the OneDrive. Police Department duty firearms for 50,000. Let me take a look. It's right under the one cruiser for 81.
Is that in the capital plan or is that they're building that within their budget?
No, it's on the, where I have everything else that's capital. Hose, paving, sidewalks, roads, tips. Touch displays.
Oh, this is not looking good. Oh, no, that's where I got the, Peter, you'll be looking to purchase a vehicle. I've attached the last quote from McGovern, but it's expecting a 5% increase. That's why I have the, thank you, the 81,942. So I'll update. The second article will be to upgrade our duty firearms. Okay, let me see if I got quotes in on that. I'll have to follow up with him on that for a quote.
Yeah.
He mentioned it in an article, in an email, but I don't have the quote. So we will need an updated quote on the cruiser as well. So on the items that you were talking about,
You do or do not?
do not what?
Did you say you don't see what I was talking about?
I see in an email he mentioned,
Okay,
but not quotes.
yeah.
Items will. The roof?
Handles, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna have for money. 600,000 is going to the schools possibly, right?
Possibly.
Right, so that leaves 200 and change.
Um,
And so where we at with what we have for town? If we keep,
What would that be?
Yeah. What would be left over?
I just moved some money. I mean, I moved the shift commander vehicle off,
Out
and
the
I
window.
moved the pumper truck at $1,000,004,
Out the window?
and I moved the tip because most of that would come from another source.
Right.
And then if there's CPC, that would be, a different source as well.
Yep.
I haven't heard from the
No.
Community Preservation Committee whether they have anything.
I'll have to. All right, so it's.
I don't think they had any come in for their October deadline.
Can I throw something out there? Would we consider, since we keep postponing the pumper truck. Discussing priming the town for a capital item for the truck, since I've heard there's you know, you go into a store and if they have the floor model, you can get it for less. That there's a floor model pumper truck floating around.
He's mentioned that to me, and he mentioned a great price. And I
Right.
said, bring it to me.
Okay.
If it's that crazy of a price and it was so good, you know, see what we can
We can do a 5-year
do.
bond and try to, yeah.
Yeah, bond.
He mentioned that to me, but that was over a month ago.
And, okay.
So he mentioned that at his meeting?
I was not at, so I don't
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
I'm just responding to the fact that we've had the request of them, the mention that we need to replace this truck for
Right.
a couple of years. Well, how long are we gonna wait before we do something about it?
Right.
It is the third truck, but it's 30 years old. So,
Yeah.
But don't forget too that we're looking right now at software. That was our other big item,
yeah.
financial software. And
That's
Josh
nice.
is looking at a grant every other year. We're eligible for a $200,000
Something
grant.
like that. Yeah,
So-
okay, yeah.
He's working on that now.
That deadline is soon,
It is
February something.
February 4th or something, but Josh is on it.
Okay.
He's working on that.
And the other, I don't know, maybe not immediate capital item, but lingering is the cost to tear down the park at school.
Right.
Where the select board voted to
I will, yeah.
potentially make it a future community center. I don't think it would be eligible for CPC funds. Right, you can't argue that it's open space or recreation. I don't think you can call community center recreation under the CPC.
Right, no, not if
funds,
we're
yeah.
gonna use it for a different purpose.
So if we were to use CPC funds today, we would have to pay those funds back when we used it. For,
If we change the
if we
purpose
change the purpose.
from a recreation or open space.
From open space. And where the board has given a direction, I don't think we'd say with a straight face it's going to be open space.
And to get a quote on that park out of school, we're probably gonna have to pay some money out to have somebody come in and identify the asbestos that's in there. So we'd have to pay someone to do that.
So we have to get a quote on that.
Well,
But what is it, what cost, what is he gonna pay him?
you can't really get a quote, you just get somebody out there. Like, no one's gonna come out and say, well, I don't know what I'm looking at. They gotta go through everything, you know what I mean?
But no
And
one
they're
says,
not
how much
gonna,
could that cost us?
well,
We have to know.
I could tell you at the Armory, which is probably not nearly as much over there, it was 14,000.
What do we have left in that OCPC Brownfields
That was to remove it,
fund?
too, identify it, remove it.
That was to identify and
Yeah.
remove it. And this is,
It's probably gonna be a lot more, because that school's probably filled with asbestos versus the Armory
I
is
heard
very,
it backwards. I was excited.
very
I do
small.
too. I thought that's
Yeah.
what he said
Yeah,
backwards.
no.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you
What
said.
were you saying, Justin?
Yeah.
So Whitman was part of a 3-town brownfields evaluation study. I believe there's some money left in that. Could potentially be used for asbestos remediation. For the Park Ave is probably not meeting the intent of what they're looking for economic development, like repurposing old properties that
Right.
could be cleaned out. Town use of an old property is maybe not necessarily
Right.
out there going on, but if they've got a couple $1,000s to evaluate it, maybe.
We did ask.
We did ask.
When they said there was some money, we mentioned, Corthell and
Park
Park
Ave.
Ave, but it would be,
I'll dig into it more next week after the snow.
Yeah.
And, I'll see what I can do about just tying everything up together, the asbestos, knocking the building down, and then
Yeah, that might be. I mean, you'd hate to if it's going to be I don't know $800,000, $1 million to knock that down. We may want to look at a capital exclusion one-time hit before the worst of the middle school borrowing comes in. That'd be, I guess, a select board discussion.
I think it is because it depends on what we do with the Corthell building.
Right,
If
there's a lot
that's
of moving
sold,
parts,
then that
yeah.
could maybe do that, or, if we shift things around.
Right.
I think we have to start with maybe the Corthell and then we could decide.
probably Corthell's gonna dictate everything.
Right.
Probably.
Right. And we have that on for next week.
Yeah.
But I think,
But I'll get the numbers anyway, so we have it.
should departments start coming in and
Sure.
presenting their items? And good, quotes?
Yeah,
One quote is from last year, and one.
right, yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I need Dave LeMay.
Updated information.
Now, the warrant is opening, Tuesday,
Oh, really? Okay.
and then I want to close it on the 17th of February, but I already have information enough to put a placeholder on, for all these items.
Yeah.
But I think that we need to really start finalizing and prioritizing.
So we probably want to talk to the schools, probably the fire chief if he's got a couple kicking around. I think we can figure out the police, even if they do the service weapons and vehicles. We can assume those.
We need a quote on the,
Yeah,
firearms.
but I don't think we need an explanation from the chief on that. I think we can
Oh, no,
make
no.
that. Yeah,
What do you
it's
use
a life safety issue. Yeah.
We have an idea.
Yeah.
And maybe Dave LeMay, although where it's coming out of enterprise funds, like it'd be a lower priority for us to evaluate.
But we probably want to,
Invite him in.
invite him in, hear about it, and then, for the FinCom too, for them.
Yeah. But yeah, at least the schools and the fire chief sooner than later.
So who do we want to invite in first?
See
Want
who's
the
available
schools
for
to
the next
come in,
meeting.
Steve?
Yeah, but I'll invite the fire chief to start.
The fire chief?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe, should we have more than one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have Fire Chief and Dave.
Dave LeMay,
Yeah.
he's great,
Yes.
he'll be able
Have him
to,
in.
as long as he has all his, quotes fine then,
Are we looking for a day to meet?
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
That's what I was asking.
Yes.
And I assume the school committee's meeting a couple times in February, so we'll probably try to avoid those nights for you, Steve.
Yes, thank you. I'll get out the words. One of the nights I know for sure is, oh shoot, what is it? School vacation week,
oh,
which I'm not tied out. I mean, that could be a good time for us to meet.
right,
But we got the budget on the 4th.
Yep.
Meeting on the 25th. I forget about the 11th, if we still have that. And, let me see if I can. Jen put them out for us, so let me just take a quick look here. That's May. I can go back further. Maybe it was only the 2 days. Huh. Well, anyways, so if it's not an inconvenience for school vacation week, would that be best for everyone?
Yes,
I know you've got
What week?
and you,
What week is school vacation?
grandkids.
I what?
third week. of
Grandkids.
February,
I have grandkids, but.
Yeah, 3rd week, so it'd be the 18th.
Yeah.
You're taking them skiing? Oh, you're not? Okay,
I
sorry.
think. Did that before.
What did you say, the
We have in
18th?
past, but,
The 18th, yes.
I'll be around.
So the 17th, we have a board meeting, the 18th, sure.
Yep.
But think about it, we're only going to have,
3 meetings.
That's what I mean, we need to get this all wrapped up, and
Right.
get it to the FinCom, I would love to,
Yeah.
All right, so who besides Fire Chief, Dave LeMay,
the schools.
I think
Schools.
Yeah, someone from the schools.
Someone
Something like
from
that.
schools.
What about Chief Hanlon? No.
Chief Hanlon could be a,
One vehicle and
No.
I,
Yeah.
Vehicle
Okay.
is standard, but then I just need the quote
If we
on
get
the
a
other.
quote for the other, I
As long
don't
as
think
it
we can
sends over
bring it
the
in.
quote on the fire.
so if we need just that one quote, we don't need him here necessarily, or,
And if he wants to come, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly welcome to come, especially if we're trying to consider whether or not we need to replace the vehicle this year or not.
Why don't we just meet with them on the 28th? It might be a little longer meeting than normal, but we'll get it all out of the way.
The 18th.
On the 18th?
18th.
Oh, I thought you wanted to meet with them prior to the 18th, no?
Oh, you mean like a town department meeting?
No. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying we only have.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just thinking of the timeline that we want to
Yeah.
get this put together and hand it off to the, go to the FinCom and present. So I think that we should have 3 or 4 people in.
Yeah, so
On the 18th.
Yeah.
On the 18th. Yeah, I agree.
Fire Chief Dave,
Yep.
schools, police.
And then,
Bruce, we don't. Yeah.
well, what does Bruce have? He has
Park and
sidewalks
highways,
and roads,
sidewalks and roads,
which is standard,
standard and
and the
things we can
STIP is
defer.
standard, right? And what can we defer?
The part of the streets and sidewalks if Chapter 90 money stays at the higher level that it was at last year.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
And then Josh,
Josh,
for the technology, yeah.
we'll force him to come on the
Yeah, he'll be
18th.
here.
Great, thank you.
And then yeah, we'll probably wanna
So I just
check
have
out Todd's articles, but that could be any meeting.
15 minutes, if there's 4
Yeah,
of
I
them.
want to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Should
So schools,
Dave LeMay,
Clancy, Dave LeMay,
Clancy,
and was that it?
and the police, just the quote that we'll get.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Whether they want to come in.
and Josh. So we might go over
Yeah.
until 6:45 that night. 5 15-minute periods,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we even need that long.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
And the FinCom is anticipating the capital committee's recommendations or appearance on April 7th.
Wow.
Okay.
No, that's plenty of time.
So if
What?
anybody can't make it school vacation week, we'll try to get them on March.
Right.
Josh
Okay.
has school education.
Yeah, he may not make it.
What I'll do is get the final number that's left in the overlay surplus from what we used from the 225. And then I do need to find out about that boiler because that is something
I-
that could
I
affect how
talked to
much money
Justin.
we release.
I talked to Justin from ECMS yesterday, so I'll give him a call and tell him to speed it up.
I think, okay, because I'm sending the email from Scott Loveker. He had given me a list of sort of some placeholders for some outstanding invoices, and then he mentioned the boiler, so I'm gonna send that to the whole committee.
All right.
Speaking of boilers, did Mr. Salvucci get his fixed
I don't know.
on Monday? He got a hold of Brian. Says we're freezing out here on Lance Ave. I don't know. Hey, listen, if you plow snow, this is what you get. You get all the gossip off the street.
So you plow for the town?
No,
No, you plow.
I plow for myself. I just do driveways now.
Okay.
I used to do a lot more. I'm sick and tired of breaking down out there, middle of somewhere, pulling someone out.
Charm is gone.
Yeah, right. They're all gonna call though on Monday. Like Priscilla Waz already sent me a text this morning.
As far as what's left over for money on the condenser, you'll have like a number like what's left. If it's something we can do, we can
You
buy
mean
one.
money from the DPW building project?
No, for whatever. Yeah,
Right.
for this condenser. Yeah.
So that is my hope,
Okay.
that we can release 384,335.
Yep.
Okay.
Or 3 condensers. I don't know what we want to do. The 99,000.
Well, that just goes into the total that
Yeah.
we're spending here today.
Yeah.
So whether or not we do, if we can do the district or not do the district.
And the only other thing that's not figured in on that would be the labor and any electrical work.
So can you get all those numbers?
Yeah, I'll get those.
Get all those numbers for maybe the next meeting?
Yep.
And then I need boiler, for me to say to the DPW building committee, this is what we can release, I need to know what's on the horizon for bills, whether or not that boiler is factoring in.
And then Mary Beth, did you revisit any of the carry forward capital articles from prior years? I know we had some money in there that we were hoping to kick toward capital stabilization. Not money we would really spend this year, but at least begin the process of
Right.
closing old
Closing
articles, sending it to capital stabilization to build that up.
And Jen Argenti was very good about that at the end of the year. I mean, and I had mentioned too that the article shouldn't be any older than 2 or 3
Yeah.
years. I mean, I know there are some technology ones that Josh is finishing up, but like going forward, unless it's like the STIP program where you're putting away for 5 years, that's not the purpose of it. So also in the capital stabilization fund, 476,889.03 as of December 2nd, so I'll get that number updated as well. But I believe when the chief mentioned that model on the pumper, it was like an unbelievable price.
Right.
So I said, well, something that great,
Right, yeah.
bring it to us. You know, I don't know, it would be hard to believe that that's still available.
That some other town didn't say,
Right.
let me write you a check.
That was over a month ago, I think that he mentioned it
I'm
to
sure
me.
it was, Mary.
Yeah, so I can ask him again.
Sending a text to Tim Clancy right now.
And the water sewer retained earnings, Justin, you asked me that, December
Yeah.
2nd, that was 5,640,285.
Okay.
Yep. So,
And the reserve for appropriation ambulance has now been wiped out.
Correct.
the purchase, ambulance
Purchase,
purchase
yeah.
account.
Reserve for appropriation, yeah, okay, well, I'm
It
just
was-
going on my spreadsheet.
Oh,
Reserve
okay.
for appropriation was, the old.
That was the old one, and then they set it up to be an ambulance purchase account. And then I talked to John Adams on that, using that money, and he said you might as well close it out. We have, the capital.
So it's got 0.
Is there any other business to bring before this committee?
Good.
Are you ready to adjourn 6 minutes early?
I make the motion.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous? We are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Erica.
Thank you.